And that's the fire in Richards Bay, which has now spread to another part of the woodchip mill. Well, as firefighters continue their efforts to contain the runaway blaze, the fire has been raging for a third day today. And we speak now to Ntando Mnyandu. He is our reporter who has been following this story for us. Ntando, good morning to you. And it is day 3 of the fire. For viewers who may not know what started it, let's perhaps begin there and quickly tell us what is being done in order to try and put it out.
Certainly, as you correctly put it, it's the third day now, firefighters are racing against a raging blaze. It's alleged, or it is suspected, based on preliminary investigations, that the fire may have broke from one of the carousels or conveyor belts that transport wood chips into the pile. Now, those conveyor belts, they work 24 hours of a day, conveying or transporting wood chips. So, because it is next to highly flammable wood chips, it is suspected that it might have happened that one of the conveyor belts caught fire and igniting the first heap of wood chips. But efforts have been made since the fire broke to now. I can tell you that now the approach is not on extinguishing the fire per se, but the approach now is on containing the fire from spreading, because we have seen it spread to the second heap of the wood chips. Now, next to on the third heap, or just next to the third heap, there is a chemicals company called Fosco. Now, the scare or the fears are that should it spread to Fosco, we might see some damage. But the city of uMhlathuze has also come on board, assisting with water tankers and other efforts to try and contain the fire. But with me now, I have the mayor of uMhlathuze, Mr. Xolani Ngwezi. Babu Ngwezi, thank you very much for your time. The city has tried to assist. What have you done to assist NCT to try and contain the fire?
Of course, thank you very much, Mr. Mnyandu, and to all the viewers of Newzroom Afrika. This is the first incident, one of the biggest in the city, happening, I think, from when the company was actually brought here in this area. And really we sympathize with the owners of the company, with the employees and families of these employees who works there. But we thank God that there has been no injuries, no death reported. All we can only see is the company that is going to suffer. I think this will take millions of rands to actually fix. And what the city has done, therefore, in the event of emergencies like this being reported to the city therefore activated all its resources in terms of the Department of Community Services under Fire and Rescue Services. And we further activated local private industries and the company itself, because they've got some kind of resources to deal with this issue. And also the King's district and other local municipalities around us. And we were able as the city to, contain fire from getting to as far as the residential areas, except for the issues which we have already said, that the third wood chip then actually caught fire as well. But what we are doing now is that we're trying to contain fire to remain where the fire is, other than going to other local industries like Fosco, because once fire gets into Fosco, we will have to evacuate everyone from around Richards Bay, CPD and surrounding areas, and we can't afford to have that. So we are containing fire. You can see now fire engines like aeroplanes, they are starting to assist now. Our department's water services department is also on site trying to assist.
Okay, lastly, quick one. air samples were taken yesterday to ascertain if there are any dangerous fumes from the smoke that is covering the city. Any update on that? Should community members be worried?
Well, community members should not be worried about the smoke. The smoke is not dangerous to their health. It's like, because this is wood, so it's like the fire we do at home, you know. The unfortunate part is that this is going to burn for weeks, and the focus really is not on actually fire extinguishing the affected area, is trying to contain fire from moving to other close by industries. But the air, we are working very close with the air quality management, and also we are working with the private industry experts who are assisting on what needs to be done, and we follow that as well.
Thank you very much, Mayor.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mnyandu.
Well, that was the executive mayor of uMhlathuze, Mr. Xolani Ngwezi, as he correctly puts it, that now the efforts are on containing the fire and not extinguishing it. With that, it's back to you in studio.
Thank you very much. Ntando Mnyandu, our reporter there. A very worrying situation, particularly around the environment. You've heard the mayor saying that if it does spread, it means that people, at least from the immediate surroundings, will have to be evacuated from the Richards Bay CBD.